Welcome to Jendell Overland. I'm Johnny, and some of you may already know what I'm up to today, and some of you may not. This is the CROW Molle system. It's an overhead Molle system that goes above me in the middle of the Jeep. And this is made by Epic Adventure Outfitters, which I will put a link below on where you can get one of these. It's lightweight, and as you can see, I've already started to pre-wire it. I've already hung my GMRS, and here is a USB charger, a nice package, and I got the Baja Design lights. So without further ado, let's get to installing this. One of the first things I got to do is remove these panels. Next, I need to temporarily remove this bar. Pull that out of the way for now. Now we're going to remove this cap, and we want to take that bolt out on both sides so we can get this piece off and be able to run our wires. We're going to use a 10mm socket for this. And we just pull that whole piece out. Now we can see these wires. And I'm going to have to trim some of these because I need the power for the CB radio to be longer. So the wire was too short down here, so I wound up having to splice it. That'll work. Okay, so next we got to pry this plastic down so we can get into this section, and then we're going to do the same to the back, but we got to remove some screws first. Take this bolt out. This bolt out. Next, we just need to pry this plastic down. That's good enough. Now we got to take these 4 bolts out. And I'm just going to set it right there for now. Nice convenient place. Now let's fit the Molle panel into place. I did have to peel away this seal or the Molle panel would have fit in. Easily just push it back into place. I'm just going to put these back into place and I'm going to loosely bolt those in. So as of right now, this is what it looks like. I still have some wiring to do and some bolts to put on and stuff. Auxbeam panel right there, and I've got my GMRS mounted to the top. Plus I have the pullback string for my mic, which I think is awesome. It's all neatly wired up at the top here. Now, I just cleaned that off with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm just waiting for it to dry before I apply the tape. I was talking to Paul at Epic Adventure Outfitters, and he said to use the thin 3M tape, not the thick 3M tape, if I'm going to tape it at all. He says that I should bolt it and not, drill it and bolt it and not use tape. But if I'm going to use tape, to use the thin tape. So I'm going to be mounting it with this super strength molding tape, and if you look, it's the thin stuff. It's not that super thick stuff, and that's what you're going to need. Otherwise, this is going to be pushing up against the roof, and that's not what you want. So if you're going to tape it, use the super thin stuff. Fits in there nice and smooth, and it's easy to get to all the locks. These two, because that bar goes across it, it's a little tense, a little tight, but that's okay. It looks really good. I'm really impressed. So it's all installed, and one of the things that I really love is that I'm not going to bang my head when I jump in. It's got lots of clearance on it, and I think everything is spaced out perfectly. I've got my GMRS here, which is nice and firmly mounted, which I did have it on the CB bar, and I can only mount it from the front, not the back, so it rattled quite a bit. Now it's firm. It's not going to make that noise. Plus, it's got it on the retractable for my handheld, which I really love. I've got my Auxbeam switch panel right here, and that's a perfect spot for it. It's not getting in the way of the GMRS. This is made out of aluminum, and aluminum's a soft metal, but this is really durable. I'm pulling on that and it's not budging, so I really love that. And the design of the logo is really sharp looking. And I think the last thing I'm going to change today is I originally had that hooked up to the Auxbeam switch. I'm going to take it off of the Auxbeam switch, and I'm going to put it to an auxiliary wire that's under there so it's constant power. If you're looking for something like this for your JT or JL, here's a link below. It's epicadventureoutfitters.com, and I'm sure you know these guys. They're all over YouTube, and some of the bigger channels, this is where they go. They get all their stuff from these guys. Thanks for joining me for the CROW Molle panel install from Epic Adventure Outfitters. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Overland content. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page for exclusive behind-the-scenes access and extra goodies. And if you're looking for more gear to enhance your Overland build, check out these two product videos right here. Until next time, guys, happy adventuring.